she's angry. Right then boyos, we're going to be installing the Healtech Servo eliminator on the 1200. Let's get going. A bit of clearance to get to the this is the servo motor here, and then we're going to obviously be taking this off. We want some clearance to the servo motor to take it off. We'll take this guy off here, and then at the back of the rear sets there are some clamps here which the servo wires are tucked into. We'll have to pull those out. They're just rubber, so they should just push out. One clamp here, and just pull them out of that and pull them out of this. And then them out of that. There we go. There's your brake lines. You move that out of the way. We've now got access to the servo cables, and there is a bolt around here we need to get to as well. And then there's one here as well. And then we're going to need to take this bolt out here from the subframe at the bottom, because that's what there's a bracket that mounts on. The servo mounts on a bracket there. Right boys and girls, I'm just doing this now because I'm just carrying on. This is like a week later, by the way, from the last bit that you saw. But basically, those little screws, there's one at the back of the engine, and there's one in the swing arm, and they are a fucking nightmare to remove. I guarantee that's gonna be like the worst part of this entire process. So I measured them up, I measured my bits. I went and bought a new box of bits because the bits that I had were too long. T20, oh my god, it's a pain. And I bought a 6mm wrench. Turns out the 6mm wrench is too small, and I don't have any more T20s. So what I've had to do, I've already lost one of these. Thankfully you get 4 in a set, but I've had to literally get the Dremel out and file down this guy to get the spanner around it. And it's been a fucking pain. So get a 7mm spanner if you can. So I'm just grinding this down basically to make sure that it fucking fits. Right, now should have a 6mm X key. Trying to drop this fucker. Right, so I thought I'd take you along for this journey. This is where we've got to. Taking the rear peg off, taking the back of the master cylinder out, and one of the screws is down there. And like I said, I've scratched my engine casing quite bad, and the side of the swing arm. Now this guy is this one here, that one, and the angle is very, very tight. So I'll try and see if I can get as much of this as I can, but it's just more about trying to crack it and then doing it by hand from then on. It's about feel as well. It's very, very finicky. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, you piece of shit. Right. Like I said, it's going to be centimetres at a time you're going to be doing this. So my tack here is basically pushing with my left hand and then use the spanner with my right. Right, I felt something give then, so I think I might be able to twist this out by hand now. I can now get it out, fingers. What a fucking faff that was. What a pain in the fucking arse. I've also taken the back of the master cylinder off using these guys, screw into that. Because there are 2 clips, so be careful with that master cylinder against the swing arm because it's going to scratch. There are these clips that I wanted to take out for this servo, basically wire cables. They clip into there. So next is to get this guy out, and I think that's a 12mm on the back that we'll need there. It's holding on the brake reservoir. There we go. Right. I've not got a lot of purchase these things, haven't I? Ugh, fucking hell. Right. Just spin it out. There we go. Right. So now that's out, what we can do is we can, where the brake, make sure you hold that whilst you pull out, and then what we're going to do is just pull it all forward like this. It looks like there are wires at the back of the servo that we need to push out. They are in there, yeah they are. So if I can come around the back and just, right, so if we can see in there, there are some rubber grommets. They're what we need to push, not the one I was just pushing. So let me see if I can push them out from the back. You're not going to be able to see this, but it's more of a feel thing. I feel somewhat giving. Right, let me get that 5mm. There's another retaining clip, basically, that holds this rubber grommet in. Ah, got it, right. Push that fucker out. There we go, right. There we go, right, he's out. You see that? I need to cut that guy. That cable tie. God, come on, scissors, these are fucking shit. There we go, right. Now this should just pull down, apparently. Get these started at least. Try and take these out without scratching the swing arm. Fuck you. There we go. Making sure that that's upright. Right, I can see the back end of it now. Everything's free, all the cables are out, and then just pull this bracket out. Take a bit of finagly. There we go. Right. There we go. Okay, right. So that boy's out now. What I don't want to do is twist things, so I don't want the master cylinder to go upside down, if you know what I mean, because it will put air in the line, and that's not what I want right now. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to twist this around, and I'm going to put that in there like that. So that's what I've done with that. Just flipped it around. Just leave it there. You can see all this here. I kind of want to just chop this off. As is typical, I did have a load of Torx bits after all. They're a bit too big though, actually. Oh, look, my 8mm missing. Are you for real? Oh, it's there. Twat. And I'm just going to unscrew. You see down there. There's one. And find the other one on the other side. Right, there's that one. There is another one. There we go, yeah. Oh, stay there, Mr. Brake Reservoir, please don't fall on me. Cool, so there's number 3. And now we should be able to just pull this back. There we go. Cool. So there's the front cover. Just gonna whack them back in there. You can see the cables now. There you go. Without fucking shit up. There we go. And then just pull. And then line these up and then pull out the throttle cables. They're not throttle cables, but you know what I mean. Come on, nearly there. Come on, you fucking slut. There we go. Right. Right. There are those cables out. The plug that you want to unplug is the white one. You see that guy there? This one. I've done it. Basically, I was trying to pry these white bits out. Genuinely don't do that. So I was trying to basically pry the white. You just literally just pull it out. So all you do is you just pull it. So you pull it in from there, from the top there, and you just whack that out. Right, so that's the servo motor done. I'm going to go add the Healtech to it now. Right, so this Healtech joint here should just clip straight in, which it does. Bang. And that's all done. Now hopefully I should be able to just turn the bike on and it should just work. Basically I've whacked the ABS lines here. I've just strapped it down to that, and we'll maybe move that. I just want it out of the way for now. Now I'm going to reverse this. I don't know whether to chop this off, to be honest. I really kind of don't want it. I don't know if I'll need it in the future in case I need to put it back on, so I might just leave it for now. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to test the decibel meter. Roughly the same place. I'm not going to be scientific about this, but you'll get the idea. See if it's got any louder at all. We're also going to see if that engine light comes on, which it shouldn't. Alright, see if anything comes up. folks, I'm not sure how good the camera's going to be on the microphone there, but there is a good difference in I say in sound, there's a bit more bass girthiness to it. It's not overly different. I wouldn't go doing this as a major mod to like a sound mod or anything. That's going to come with the exhaust coming off. But in terms of the response, the actual throttle response itself, when it goes up in the revs, it is a lot louder, but it's still kind of rattly and tinny. So it's been a bit of a weird one, you know. It's been quite a pain in the ass to do, but it's going to sort of pave the way for the exhaust to come on now. So I'll see you in the next video if you still watch it. Go and check it out on my channel somewhere. I'm installing the Pro Race titanium end can. It should be really nice. In terms of the bang is gone. Bang, and the twat is gone. Right, so one of my main complaints before about the bike was when you open the throttle, it's like a clack, clack, and I was convinced it was the servo, and that seems to have disappeared. It's still very laggy at the bottom end, but that clackiness seems to have gone with the servo motor, so I might have been right there. I wish I could take this out for a ride. I'll have to see what the weather's doing because it's meant to be Storm Unique today, so you should see by the recording, it is a bit louder up top. 109 decibel was the max there. Oh, again, nothing too leery, nothing like that. But yeah, that's what that is. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon, I'm sure. And until the next time, look at the next video I'm going to do. I'm possibly going to do it now. Until the next time, sort them out. See you later. Pain in the arse this was.